What's up, guys? Phil here with Newsgeek, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG unboxing, unpacking video. As you can see, we have Duel Power. This case, this box, $30 is out now. It contains a ton of reprints, some Japanese imports that have not come over to the TCG yet. And as you can see from the front, it has alternate art of the main monsters from each series of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Look at that, Stardust. Looking forward to that one. But yeah, there's some great cards in here. Let's see the back. We got a matte. You got the ultra rare. You got a couple of packs here. So yeah, we're about to dive in to these. Let's see if I can open this. Again, it's out now. Here we go. So it's authentic, nothing's changed. You know, can't say it's not out of the plastic. Let's see, open this bad boy up. Let's see. Got some of these. Let's open up the alternate art, guys, first. Right, Dark Magician. This is like the 5th different art of Dark Magician, probably, but this one's actually very cool. Classic. Yugi's #1 monster. That's actually very good. And then we have Neos. Jaden's #1 monster. That's actually pretty cool. You know, Neospatians are making a big comeback in the TCG, so if you want to pick one up like this, nice and shiny. And then Stardust, a great Synchro monster. Still great. I think this might be the first alternate art of him. So that's pretty great. And then we have Utopia, number 39. That's actually pretty cool. I never really liked Exceed monsters, but once we got to Pendulum monsters, I was like, you know what, Exceeds aren't that bad. Speaking of Pendulums, here's Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I'm not too happy with it. He's like, his back is turned. I don't know. His original one is pretty cool, though. And then finally, we have Decode Talker. This is from the new anime series. I guess this is his signature monster. Everyone knows he has Firewall Dragon, but that's banned, so we're not getting an alternate art of that just yet anyway. So that's what, you get those automatically when you purchase, and then you get all of these packs as well as the mat. You know, it's not paper. It's pretty cool. It has all, you flip it either way you want. You have one side, you have all the monsters. That's probably the side I would use. Stardust right in the middle, come on. Can't go wrong. And what's on the back? Oh, just Dark Magician and Neos. I guess Konami's favoring GX and OG Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fine. I'm always a 5Ds kind of guy. Anyway, but yeah, let's jump into some card pack openings. 5 cards per these packs. They're all ultra rare, I believe. So let's just dive right in. You got some, like I said, some Japanese imports. You got some reprints of really good cards. So I'm looking forward to see what we can find. Find a list online, I'm sure. We'll link to the description, the list of all the cards you can find in this pack. So if you're ready, Rocco, let's do this. Oh, there you go. First, we got Decode Destruction. Target 1 Decode Talker you control. Apply the following effects, depending on the number of monsters it currently points to. 1. That monster gains 500 attack for each monster it currently points to. 2. Monsters destroyed by battle with that monster are banished. 3. After the damage calc, if that monster destroys your opponent's monster by battle, destroy or cause your opponent controls. So you can only activate this once per turn. Goes great with Decode Talker, who we just got. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Squeaky chair, Rocco. Perfect. They go right well together. I think there's a Stardust card in here that I'm kind of looking forward to grabbing. So let's get into this one. Fight for a Patchwork. Here's a reprint. Add 1 Edge Imp monster and 1 polymerization from your deck to your hand. You can only use this once per turn. Great if you're using this archetype. You definitely want the polymerization and Edge Imp to get all your different fusions. Here we got Security Dragon. Here's a Japanese reprint. Some of these are from like the Shonen Jump, and since Shonen Jump kind of stopped bringing Yu-Gi-Oh card promotion cards, this is probably the only way you're gonna get it. So Security Dragon, 2 monsters, side versus link monster. Once while face up on the field, if this card is co-linked, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. Return it to the hand. You can Only uses effect once per turn. It's not bad. Pretty easy to get out though. Next we have Clifford Genius. This archetype. This link summon cards unaffected by spell or trap effects and the activated effects of other link monsters. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card on the field. Except this card, both those cards have their effects negated until the end phase on the end of the turn. When two monsters are special summoned at the same time to your zones this card points to, you can add one level 5 or higher machine monster from your deck to your hand. Easy swarming capabilities. Finally, we have double hero attack. Okay, we have Grand Neos. Right? No, I don't remember who that one is. Molten Lava Neos. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Neos monster and Shining Flame Wingman. If you control a fusion monster that lists elements of hero Neos as material, target one hero fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Ignoring summoning conditions, you can only activate this once per turn. Perfect for Jaden decks. Not bad. I like the art on some of those cards. Pretty cool. I know someone who uses Elemental Hero, so they'll be happy with that if they choose to take it. Maybe not. Maybe I won't give it to them. I don't know. Anyway, next. Whoa, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. 3 level 8 monsters. You can also exceed summon this card by using a Galaxy Eyes exceed monster you control as material, except Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. Once per turn, you can target up to 2 equipped cards equipped to this card, attach them to this card's material. Once per turn, you can detach it from this card, then target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, 4,000 attack, pretty powerful. That whole archetype is level 8s anyway, so it's pretty easy to get out. Next, we have Performer Pal Smile Sorcerer. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Smile spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If every monster you control is a Performer Pal or Odd Eyes monster or Magician Pendulum monster, and this card's current attack is higher than its original attack, you can draw cards equal to the number of monsters you control, whose current attack is higher than their original attack. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn. You only use effect once per turn. Not a fan of pendulums, but to each their own. Next, Trickstar Magical Laurel. Quit spell card. Activate this card by targeting one Trickstar monster in your graveyard. Special summon and equip it with this card. And when this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Once per turn, if the equipped monster inflicts battle or effect damage to your opponent, you can special summon one Trickstar monster from your hand. You can only use effect once per turn. Trickstars, a lot of people like them. I don't. Next. Alright, Goki the Great Ogre. I like Gokis. All monsters on the field lose attack equal to their original defense. If this card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one of your monsters this card points to instead. Like it. This is alternate art too. I think I have this one already. But it's like an alternate art of this as well. Then finally, we have, look at that, reprint. Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. Must be ritual summon. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also cannot be destroyed by battle. Actually, cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, give it piercing. Blue Eyes. People like Blue Eyes, don't they? That's another ritual monster. That's a reprint. That's been out for a while. I think that was like the movie packs, I think, for Bonds Beyond Time or something. I don't remember the name. Or something Darkness. I forget. Anywho. Next. Signal Warrior. Here we go. Once per turn, during the standby phase, place one signal counter on each face-up card in the field. In the field zone, also place one on this card. This card with a signal counters cannot be destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, you can remove 4, 7, or 10 signal counters from anywhere on the field. Apply this effect depending on the number removed. 4, inflict 800 damage. 7, draw a card. Or 10, destroy one card on the field. That's a lot of counters. But not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's cool. Another Warrior Synchro monster. Next, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon. We got him already, so pair him up. Next, Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. These are some of the greater hand traps, as they say. When a card or effect is activated that includes any of its effects, you can discard this card and negate the activation. Add a card from the graveyard to the hand, deck or extra deck. Special summon a monster card from the graveyard. Banish a card from the graveyard. You only use this effect once per turn. This is great to stop your opponent's pretty much plays. Very good. Highly sought after. Next, Necross Mirror. Oh, Necross are coming back. That's right. This card can be used to ritual summon any Necross ritual monster. I have a deck of this. Tribute monsters from your hand or field and or banish Necross monsters from your graveyard. Then ritual summon one Necross ritual monster from your hand whose level exactly equals the total levels of those monsters. You only use the effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can banish this card and one Necross monster from your graveyard. Add 1 Necross spell from your deck to your hand. They were really OP back in the day, but I guess they're making a comeback. And double hero attack, we got that before. Alright. Like halfway there. Not bad. Pretty cool cards. A lot of different strategies you can employ. A lot of good reprints. A lot of good new cards. So, next up is... Here we go. Stardust Wish. Continuous Trap. Once per turn, if Stardust Synchro monster you control is tributed to activate its own effect, you can target that monster, special summon it. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect. Monster special summon by this effect cannot be destroyed by battle while in attack position. Very good. Pairs straight with Stardust. Mark of the Rose, another reprint. Activate this card by banishing 1 plant monster from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip this card to it, take control of the equipped monster, then once per turn during your end phase, negate this card's effect until your next standby phase. Easy stealing of your opponent's monsters. Next, Trickstar Magical Laurel. We got that one already. Winged Dragon Raw Sphere Mode. This one's a rare reprint. Cannot be special summon. Requires 3 tributes from either side of the field to normal summon to that side of the field. Cannot be normal set. Then shift control to this card's owner during the end phase of the next turn. Cannot attack. Your opponent cannot target this card for attacks or by card effects. You contribute this card, special summon 1 Wind Dragon of Raw from your hand or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions, and if you do, his attack and defense become 4,000. Very good card, if you get it out. Next, Utopic Onomatopoeia. Yeah. This card is also always treated as a Zubaba, Gagaga, Go Go Go, and Do 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 card. During your main phase, you can special summon up to 1 of each of those card monsters from your hand in defensive position. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Exceed monsters. Only use effect once per turn. All right, couple of repeats in that pack, but not bad. As you can see, you got a ton of different things. If you like the anime, this is perfect for you. If you're a competitive player, you got those hand traps in here. Let's see if we get some more. First up, hey, look at Toon Dark Magician Girl. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summon from your hand by attributing 1 monster while you control Toon World. If Toon World on the field is destroyed, destroy this card can attack your opponents directly unless they control a Toon monster, in which case this card must attack a Toon monster for its attacks. Gain 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. People who in Duel Links love this card. It's pretty easy to get out as well. It's only 1 tribute. Next, we have Necross. Necross back of Klausalas. You can ritual summon this card with any Necross ritual monster. Ritual spell must be ritual summon. You can only use the effect once per turn. You can discard this card, add 1 Necross spell or trap from your deck to your hand. The second effect, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck until the end of the turn. The target's attack becomes 0, and its effects are negated. Pretty good. And then we have Magic Gate of Miracles. If you control 2 or more spellcaster monsters, change 1 attack position monster your opponent controls the defense position, then take control of it, and if you do, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. Pretty good. Next, Link Kuriboh. This was like one of the structure decks, I feel. Actually, no, this was the Shonen promo. Anyway, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute this card, change that opponent's monster attack to 0 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 level 1 monster, special summon this card. You can only use the effect once per turn. Simple, easy. And finally, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss Synchro monster. You can target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can target 1 tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. You only use the effect once per turn. 3,200 attack. You need 1 tuner and 1 non-tuner Dark Dragon Synchro monster. So if you have Red Dragon Archfiend, synchro it up with another tuner and we get that. Very powerful card from the 5Ds era. The best era of Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. Anyway, final pack. Here we go. Necross Kaleidoscope. This card can be used to ritual summon any number of Necross virtual monsters, distribute 1 monster from your hand or field, or send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. Also, after that, ritual summon any number of Necross monsters whose total levels exactly equal the level of that monster. You only use the effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can banish this card and 1 Necross monster from your graveyard, add 1 Necross spell from your deck to your hand. Pretty powerful. Easy, especially if you have extra deck monsters. Next, Chaos Form. This card can be used to ritual summon any Chaos or Blackluster Soldier ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or field and or banish Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician from your graveyard.
whose total levels exactly equal the level of the Chaos or Blackluster Soldier, ritual monster you ritual summon. Mouthful. But if you like Blackluster Soldier, that's the way to go. Card of Demise. This is really old. But yeah, draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, your opponent takes no damage during the end phase of this. During the end phase of this turn, send your entire hand to the graveyard. You can only use the effect once per turn. You can only activate 1 per turn. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. This is pretty easy. Good first card play. First hand play, pretty much. First turn play, I should say. Next, we have Photon Advancer. If a Photon monster is on the field, you can special summon this card. You can only special summon Photon Advancer once per turn this way. Gain 1,000 attack if another Photon monster is on the field. That's pretty good. 2,000 attack, 4-star monster. And finally, Shining Draw. Who's that? I don't know who that is. To activate this card, you must draw it for your normal draw. Oh, that's, what's his name? Anyway, from the Zexal, I think. Reveal it and keep it revealed into the main phase 1. During your main phase 1, that same turn, you can target 1 Utopia XC monster you control, then activate 1 of these effects. Equip any number of ZW monsters with different names from your extra deck to it. Special summon from your extra deck 1 Utopia XC monster with a different name. If I'm on a target by using that target as material, it's just treated as Exceed summon. So yeah, Exceeds. But yeah, definitely, that was Duel Power. Pretty good set if you want to. If you're a competitive player, you're a casual player, you're a collector, you'll definitely want to pick this up. It's $30, it's out now. You get a ton of different reprints, some Japanese imports, and of course, you get these alternate art cards of these monsters. So definitely pick these up. It's one of the better products from Konami this year. So definitely pick it up and let us know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm Phil with Newsgeek. Later.